Hey everybody, this is Chris with Sandpoint Marketing, partnering with the Church of God in the Pacific Northwest, and we want to help you find and get a website that works for you. So we're excited to be able to help you in this process. I want to walk you through the Create page. This is our page in order to go ahead and get your site built. If we start at the very top, work our way down. First thing you want to do in your process is going to be register, but it's actually at the very bottom. So I'm going to walk you through what it is that we're going to do. We're going to start with picking a theme. Now, the reason why we're going to pick a theme is because there might be colors that you like, colors that you don't like, but it just kind of gives you a feel. These examples give you a feel for what these could look like. Okay. Here you've got different ways that things are laid out that you may or may not like. So you can take a look at all of these and you pick one. Whichever one you pick. What we're going to try and do is take your logo, your information, if you have specific colors that you really love, different things like that. We're going to make it clean, professional. We're going to put it together for you. We also want you to come up with a great header image that's going to give the website a feel for your community. Here you see Seattle, or maybe this is the Oregon coast, maybe this is central or northern Idaho, who knows. So what we want to be able to do is give you enough freedom to customize it, to make it your own, while we don't have to reinvent the wheel and build you a customized website. We can do it very simply and effectively. So pick which one of the themes you kind of like. Think about the font. Think about the way that the menu's laid out. Don't worry about this stuff here and how this stuff's laid out, because that stuff we can change around to make it feel right, depending on the picture that you have. So for example, let's say you give us a big city photo and the only place to put that is in the corner. We'll take care of that. Okay. So next thing you're going to do is choose the content that you want on your website. Now we have limited the content extremely small. You need enough content to pique the interest of those people who are stalking you online. Now, because of that, I want to make sure the content is good. One of the things that we do is we try and create so many things to make people want to come to our church and to prove that we're doing a lot of things. But we need to market online the things that are most likely to attract newcomers, people who are interested in coming to the church. That would clearly be kids' church and youth group, those types of things, because kids are looking for a place to their family to go and for them to have fun and connect with family and kids. So I think that that's really important. Another one might be an outreach event. If you host, food ministries, if you, serve a dinner at the church once a week, or, any of those, like we chop wood at our church. We have a tree company dropping trees off. We chop them up and pile it up for people to have free firewood all winter. So there's things that you can do like that you would actually want to highlight on your website. Those things are actually really important. So outreach events, things like that. You don't have to list that you have a worship team or that you do have an administrative team. Those are things that you don't need to have on your actual website because it's kind of a given. And people who are interested in what is it that you're actually doing and what could I fit into, I think that those things are most important. So we've limited it to 3 ministry sections: about the pastor, welcome statement from the pastor. We look at about our church, some information. So we've got one section here, which is a welcome statement, meet the pastor, about our church, ministries section, 3 different ministry focuses, maybe a mission, vision, values, if you've got to clarify that. Maybe you want to put in some feeds, some social media feeds. Here those are. Photo galleries. Maybe you want to show the diversity of your church. Maybe you want to show a major project that you just finished, or a fun outreach, or maybe you did a big summer splash and you brought in inflatables and you had a big fun day in the parking lot. We used to chuck pumpkins for our fall festival, and so we'd have a picture of the pumpkin chucker, a big trebuchet in our parking lot that we would put up there. So you can have different photos, things like that on there. And then, of course, you could have a full-size map. That starts off, then you pick 3 of those sections. You only get 3 of those. Again, anything more, and we're moving into customization, right? So we're doing our best to keep this as simple as possible. It'll force you to kind of dial things down, but it'll be really effective, I promise. Now, once you've picked your content sections, you will now be able to provide the content. What do you want to say to the people? What do you want to say about you? We definitely recommend you keep these bios brief. We don't need to know like the length of history. Just summary statements is really good, because people who are really curious are going to ask, but the things that you think are important to be in there, make sure that they're in there. Maybe a paragraph with a photo about the church. This could really be anything, but these are some sections we've created. 3 ministry focuses, 3 mission and vision. Again, tell us about it. Give us a paragraph for each one of those. Okay? Give us the links to your Facebook, social media handles, all that kind of stuff. Upload the photos, right? You can upload them right in our thing right here on this website. Okay? So once you get down here at the very bottom, once you're done with that, then you just are done, right? You hit save. It sends all the information to us. We get in contact with you. We will go over logos. We'll go over any other information that you've got that's really specific to you, to your church, that you want to make sure is there. Now, here's the thing. If you want to do it way more customized than what we have here, let us know up front, and we will try and build this out using the basic platform that we have. Based on the customizations that you have, it might not be that much to add of a thing here or a thing there, but we just need to know what you're looking for as we get going. So make sure you put that in the notes as you're going through here on this. Of course, billing options, $250 now. If you want to just pay for it now, great. $125 now, $125 after it's live. And then $50 a month if you are in a very tight space as a local church body. We want to be flexible enough to make that work for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching this walkthrough. I hope it was helpful for you. And we look forward to, again, working with the Pacific Northwest Church of God and you, all the local churches, to help you in your process. One thing I would also just remind you, there's no cost for hosting when you set up through here. And I think that is a huge, huge win for annual hosting fees that get waived and paid through the Church of God. So we're just excited about that. All right. With that, call us with any questions. Feel free to email Ben. Feel free to email me. Have a great day.